before I give my last little spiel? Any questions? Nope. All right, so first we talked about the wind today, right? And how that wind above the surface and below here, how they work together. So they have a connection down here with the wind down here, the air down here, and the air up there too. Next off, we talked about the ocean that used to be here. If it weren't for these shelled brachiopods up here, we wouldn't have limestone. If it wasn't for that limestone, we wouldn't have the cave. So again, what happens up there actually created what we have down here as geological time went on over many, many years. Next off, we talked about the aquifers that we have down there. 500 feet below the surface. But the water that we drink starts on the surface, drips down through the layers. It can take hours to get to certain areas of the cave. Sometimes it can take up to 5 years to get to certain areas of the cave. So it's a very, very slow process to purify that drinking water for us. Next off, and lastly, we talked about Alvin. Alvin had a diary, and he wrote things that happened down here in his diary. Found a new room today. I blew up this much passageway today. I found a different formation I've never seen before, and I threw it in my private collection under my bed type of deal. So he would write that. He would write his diary every day for us, and we still have that diary. As tour guides, we like to read through it and kind of feel like Alvin when we're down here too. We keep his legacy with us as on our tours and as we explore and adventure down here too. So I hope that each and every one of you today made a memory down here, something that you could write in your diary. I hope that you all made a connection with the cave, whether that was down here in the cave itself or a connection with a resource on the surface, whether that be the bison, the ponderosa pine, prairie dogs. If you've never seen prairie dogs before, it's pretty cool. So I hope that you guys all had a wonderful tour, and we're going to be heading up very, very shortly. If we don't have any last questions. All right, then we can gather up and head up.